Then Skyrim, don't make me have to reset my computer again. To restart my computer, I'm gonna be so mad. Hold on. Can't access the door. Skyrim, are you okay? Do you need help? Do I need to close out of you and reopen you? I think that's what I'm gonna do. Hold on. Task manager out. Skyrim. Close the task manager. Vortex. Continue to be dizzy. Not really dizzy, I'm just lightheaded. Relaunch the game because I don't want to open. Okay. Put back over here. Okay. Why? Please stop doing this to me again. Hold on. I have to restart chat again. Okay. I'm gonna end stream and come back real quick. Oh wait, no, never mind. It's working. It was just taking forever to work. Okay. Why? Why didn't the skeleton want to go to school? His heart wasn't in it, it's fine. I don't know. Streamlabs be doing crazy things. Streamlabs be not on the work sometimes. Oh, that's right. I have these a-holes on me. Little weird bug thingy. Like that, I was just trying to not as bad. They didn't see anything. To be fair, they can't see anything anyway. Also literally only went aggro because they bumped into Kaiden. By the way, they don't have eyes. It's true they don't have eyeballs. just aim for the
You
shoulder.
have a death wish? Let it be a lesson to others.
My arrows. I didn't mind to punch you. Back off. Let me collect the eggs.
Hi. What is it?
Get in the way. Shut up. Here, collected the eggs. Here we go.
Smells of blood in here.
Yeah, probably.
Step lightly. Yes.
There's him. Where the fuck is he eating? Alright, there's three. There's that. Where's...
Hey, just in case you forget where I am, or I get lost trying to find you, I've placed myself on your map, so you can find me no matter where I am.
Okay, thanks, bud.
No problem. Time to continue this adventure, slow and steady.
Ego, why are you stuck? Thank you for not being stuck, buddy.
What do you need? I'm enjoying sneaking underground. It feels dangerous.
It's adorable. It's one of the reasons why he's my favorite. As far as followers go, Ego is my favorite. Because he's just so wholesome compared to all the others. Lydia's dumb. Lydia made me so mad. Like, playing on Switch, it's not modded. So therefore, there's no reason for Lydia to be stupid. I was playing the Arcane Sands quest with Lydia and the ghost follower that they give you. Oh, I'm gonna get trapped in here, aren't I? Right, like, we got to a point where we were running across these three, like, platforms in, like, this cave area over this, like, over the river. And freaking Lydia decides, instead of being useful, she was gonna just jump off of the pillar and land in the water below. And the fucking ghost followed her. I was so mad. Like, you don't even know. God. I'm not in a safe place. I'm not in a safe place. Okay.
One moment.
Oh shit. Alright. I don't know. But anyway. I was so mad. Oh shit.
trouble.
They're done.
You're not, because I know for a fact that there's another one down here somewhere. But yeah, I was so mad that that happened. I was, because I had gone back to get them. And it worked. I got them back to where we were. Next thing I know, they're doing it again. They're not where I need them to be again. So, I'm like, okay, you know what? Fuck it, I'm just gonna continue on with the quest without them. That was the right choice. Because they ended up following me anyway. Which is so mad.
I already know the result of this fight.
Hit them, Inigo.
Out. Okay. Alright. What the fuck, my guy? You're supposed to be still. Not long enough. Stop standing to walk. I'm fully aware that he wasn't, but like, it's making me angry. That dumbass doesn't know how to fucking sell. No, to be fair, he is right. Heavy armor. Fuck it. He didn't see anything.
I got worse.
Kaiden, you're breathing too heavy. Your fault. Ah,
Hit them, Inigo.
sir.
Do your worst.
You're nothing.
I'm really angry
Time
right
to
now.
end this.
Days are over.
Okay. Oh, but I want to continue looting the dungeon. Y'all didn't see shit. Hell. You don't see me. Oh, it's easy. If I don't level up from this, I don't know what's wrong. Don't worry, it'll go down eventually. By the way, these things hurt. Okay, I was getting more. Okay. That didn't really do anything. Yeah, this is fun. Aren't we having fun? I'm having fun. Alright, I'm so sorry, everybody.
Let's be quick. Watch your step.
Okay, so don't do that one again, because that actually hurt people. Sure. A. Okay. I never noticed this before. I've never been out this way. I think I always just turned around and went back the way I came. Huh. Oh, this is this room. Okay.
Taking a bath?
No. There's anything I actually missed down here. Not so, now we can... Wait, no. Yeah. Hey. Let's go. What did one go say to the other? Get alive. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I figured out. Stack over here. Do we have to go back right now? Well, I'm gonna turn that off for now. Since you already need these things on right now. Okay, let's see here. I don't want to do that one right now. So do that. I know what that
To be
is.
a werewolf or a vampire? I choose werewolf. Not that I want to be one, of course.
Neat. Okay.
I am here for you. I'm thinking the sun is going down.
It is. Good observation. I
Of
need
course. What do you want to know?
to know more about you. So I can
My
get your
brother
teleport.
and I never knew our real parents. We were found abandoned in a smelly shack by a soldier on his way to battle. We melted his heart with our fuzzy little faces, and he carried us to the nearest town. He deposited us at an orphanage, and that is where we spent most of our childhood. My brother and I were adopted by a couple of retired assassins. I guess the orphanage did not do a family background check.
Most likely not.
Mine was perhaps a little more unconventional than most, but I suppose all childhoods are interesting to some degree. My parents provided me with love and encouragement. Apart from the nightly training sessions, we were a normal family. I was bullied by the other Khajiit children because of my unusual color and
Onto
markings.
the chair next to me, and now he's
My
pouting at
mother
me.
showed me a handy trick with a rock and a glove.
Cold and you were gone.
I was never bothered again. Yes, bullies should not be tolerated. They soon learned that being different is not a weakness.
Only if if you were being
My
bullied, can you
father
fight
showed
back?
my brother and I how to use a
Even
sword.
then, not always the best
My
idea.
mother taught us the bow. Happy childhood memories.
Best to do that only with people that you're
I
close
grew
with.
up in Riverhold, not far from Citadel.
It is
My
play
brother
fighting.
and I headed for the Imperial City to find our fortune when we came of age. I found love, for a time at least. My brother found death. Well, now that I think about it, maybe it was not love. It was brief and, as it turned out, one-sided. Anyway, all that happened later. I will come to that soon. There is a little more to hear first. My mother and father are
Excuse
both
me.
gone. They died protecting a trading caravan a few years back. I guess I am an orphan again. I suppose they were a bit of an odd couple, being an Argonian and a Khajiit, but they adored each other.
A
And
lizard and a
us.
cat.
Despite their previous
Basically the same
profession, they were good people. That means a great deal. Thank you.
Tell me about your past.
My brother and I found much work as sellswords. We never made it to the Imperial City, but we made a lot of coin.
Fair enough. Trust.
A bit of giant killing here, a bit of witch slaying there. We took gold when it was offered, but sometimes we worked for nothing. It is hard to deny those in need, whether they have coin or not. We made more than enough from those who could pay anyway.
Where did your
All
travels
over
take you?
Citadel, from the Gold Coast to the Gerald Mountains. It is a wonderful land, but quite tame
Don't
compared to
Mind
Skyrim.
me.
Those were happy times, traveling or working during the day, camping out under the stars at night. Life was good.
Tell me
I
more.
awoke one morning to a lot of noise outside our tent. My brother staggered in, bleeding, and pushed our father's sword into my hand. He said that if I loved him, I would run. He used the last of his strength to rip out the back of the tent and push me down the slope beyond. Some Khajiit-hating locals had blamed us for a spate of robberies in the area, and had decided to take the matter into their own hands. 12 of them had snuck up on us in the night. My brother died, but I live because of him. Yes, that morning I lost all that was dear to me. Unfortunately, I also uncovered a side of myself I never knew existed.
Looking at me all angry like.
Every day, my friend. Every day. His name was Fergus. I miss him very much, but part
yeah,
of
last
me is
night,
glad
I
he
feel
did
like
not witness what
Go
became of
hard.
me after his
and like a
passing.
huge like string of snot started hanging from his nose.
Maybe you are right. It is a nice thought, but
Mom saw
I
it,
suppose
gagged.
I will never know.
And then he like licked it off. It was cool.
I was recruited by a
That's
group of
when I said,
bandits a few years
"Get out
ago.
of here."
That is when I discovered skooma. It was the beginning of a lot of nastiness. I was with a bandit girl for a while.
Like, first
Turns
split
out
second, he
she
looked
was
like the little
using
kid
me.
from Wind
She
Waker,
wanted
where
protection,
got the snot hanging
not
down
affection.
the entire length of his body.
As soon as
That's
she found
gross,
someone
but
more
so
psychopathic,
cool.
I was dropped like a sack of troll dung. I thought
That's
I
the same
did.
color, too.
We dulled each other's pain somewhat. She seemed like the only bright thing in a very dark place. Regrettably, she was a vicious, manipulative harpy.
Aren't most women?
I left the bandits and took the only ally I had with me. He was also an addict, but we thought we had it under control. His name was Felix. He was a big fellow, good in his scrap. We became mercenaries together.
Tell me more.
After a few months, Felix and I had made a little gold, but our addiction to skooma was getting in the way. No one trusts an addict, my friend. Especially not another addict.
Yep.
From time to time, my body does. but my mind is made up.
Remember, kids,
I
don't do school
am
and stay
never
on
touching
drugs.
this stuff again. It helped me smother some painful memories, but it took my sense and reason as payment. It was not a fair trade. There is not much to tell. He never spoke about his past, but it was clear he had also been through a great deal before becoming a bandit. That life did not
Everything is
seem to
moving
suit
like
him.
liquid and I don't
He
like
had
it.
been an educated man at some point, I am sure of it. He was violent, but he had retained some dim vestige of honor. I wish we had met under different circumstances. One day, Felix burst into my chamber. Instinct took over and I reacted. His murder was my second to last step on the road of dishonor. Trying to kill you was my last. My journal tells the rest. Read it if you want. I do not enjoy speaking of these things. That is my story. Not a happy one, but maybe the happy stuff is still to come.
Yes.
What's next?
Who knows?
Yes, what do you need? If you must.
What's new?
Always with the questions. You may ask Sarik to wear helmets, and he will. But know that he is no fan of them. What Sarik is a fan of is his mane, and he thinks that any Khajiit who would hide his mane under a sheet of metal, or leather, or cloth is a fool. Our fur and our manes are a part of who we are, and how we wear them is an expression of our identity as Khajiit. Hiding them might as well be an admission of embarrassment. Imagine that. Embarrassed to be Khajiit. Also, Sarik likes the feeling of the wind blowing through his mane. But that is beside the point.
Sure.
Yes? Alright then.
Hey, I don't know.
Something.
Can you?
I don't want to hear any of your sass, sir.
Sorry, but I don't feel comfortable telling you that just yet. Maybe later.
Okay.
Was there something else you wanted to ask? I don't have any skill with magic, but I might learn it one day. Is there anything else you needed to know? I was never raised by Agonian parents. That's why.
Summon your...
Don't worry, I handled it.
You interrupted our conversation. I was letting you handle it. Okay. Dude, we gotta go this way. There we go. There's the waypoint. This one's a funny one. Because if you went into that far right corner,
We are on a farm. Khajiit expected there to be more horses and fewer carrots and potatoes. You can't ride a potato.
I've been looking for you.
Can
Got
steal
something I'm
carrots.
supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
okay.
A letter from the Jarl. Moving up in the world, eh? Looks like that's it. Got to go.
I. Do you like the amount of books that I have? Let's read The Pale Man Volume 4, shall we? I confined myself to my bed during the last few days and have had my food brought to me. I even called a local healer whom I suspect to be a quack. He looked me over with professional indifference and told me not to leave my room. For some reason he doesn't does not want me to climb stairs. For this bit of information, he received 200 gold, which, directed him, he fished out of my robe pockets. The pickpocket could not have done it better. He had not been gone long when I was visited by the innkeeper, who suggested with a great show of kindly concern that I use the facilities of local healers' home. With more firmness than I have been able to muster in a long time, I gave him to understand that I intended to remain where I am. Granting only he is typically retired, the healer must have paused long enough downstairs to tell him a pretty story. It is obvious that he is afraid I shall die in his best room. The pale man is up to his old tricks. Last night when I tottered down the hall, the door of number 202 was ajar. Without thinking, I looked inside. The pale man sat in a rocking chair, idly smoking a cigarette. Looked up into my eyes and smiled that peculiar ambiguous smile that so deeply puzzled me. I moved on down the corridor, not so much mystified as annoyed. The whole history of the man's conduct is beginning to irk me. It is all so inane, so utterly lacking in motive. I feel that I shall never meet the pale man, but at least I am going to learn his identity. Tomorrow I shall ask for the room clerk and deliberately interrogate him. I know now. I know the identity of the pale man. I know the meaning of his smile. Earlier this afternoon, I summoned the innkeeper to my bedside. Please tell me, I asked firmly, is the man in room in number 202? The innkeeper stared wearily and uncomprehendingly. You must be mistaken, that room is unoccupied. Oh, but it is. I snapped in irritation. I myself saw the man there only 2 nights ago.